what is a type inference in TypeScript. Once after seeing that with an example, we are going to see what is a function. Okay. Once after going through it, we are going to see what is a required parameter, optional parameter, and default parameter. Okay, let's go. Let me declare a variable with name var1. Okay. In the next line, I am saying var1 equal to 2. In the next line, I am saying var1 equal to John. Right? So I have declared a variable, and then I am saying the variable is equal to 2, which is a number value, and then I am saying variable equal to John, which is a string. Right? Let me declare another variable var2. While declaring itself, I am assigning it with a value 10. Okay. In the next line, I am saying var2 equal to Jeremy. Right? In the problems window, I am getting an error. Type Jeremy is not assignable to a type number. Right? Which is not in case of line number 18. Right? So what TypeScript compiler does, whenever we declare a variable with a particular value, it is assuming that variable can only accept a value of that particular data type. Right? So that is the reason when I declare a variable var2 equal to 10, it is assuming like there will always be a number stored in the variable var2. Right? So this particular behavior of TypeScript, we call it as a type inference. Okay? So hope you are clear. We will jump on to next concept. A function in any programming language is defined as a block of code written to do a specific task. Right? Normally developers write function for performing some logic, right? So here we say function space app p1. I'm saying the data type as number, and then p2. I'm saying the data type as number. And I say return p1 plus p2. Right, so it's a very simple function. Function is a keyword space function name, open bracket, and then I'm saying the variable name, the parameter name p1, and then colon, and then I'm saying the type, and I can declare any number of input parameters using comma. Right? Very simple. So what this function is going to do? It's going to accept two parameters p1 and p2, and it is going to return me the addition. Right? So here I say console.log. I'm calling the function app and passing the value 2, comma 3. Right? So what will be the output? The output will be 5. Right? Compiling the code. And running it. See? The sum is 5. Okay. So what if I do not pass this parameter? Right? So what if I do not pass this parameter? Okay. It is going to obviously throw me an error saying like p1 plus undefined. So you are not passing this parameter, right? So there is a way to handle it. You can say p2 and then a question mark. So by this way, I am saying the compiler like there may be a value coming for this parameter or not. Like so, it is a optional parameter, right? So we have to handle that correctly. So I'm saying if p2 then return P1 plus P2. Okay, so by default return P1 because whenever we call the function, it is a required parameter, so there will always be a value coming in the function call. Okay, but there might not be a value coming in the functional call for P2. Right, so that is the reason it is called as a optional parameter. An optional parameter is always prefixed with the question mark. Okay, so if I pass 1 is 2, what will happen? The output will be 2, right? Clearing the screen, compiling the code. And running it. See, the output is 2, right? Okay, so there might be a scenario if the user forgets to pass the parameter. I would say the compiler, hey, just consider it with a default value, right? So if no value is coming for the parameter P2, then assume P2 is 12. So that is the logic, right? So we just have to remove the question mark and then just assign it with a default value, right? So now the output should be 14, correct? Let us check it. Well, that's beautiful, right? Okay. So let us try one thing. Let us try declaring a optional parameter in the beginning, and let us see what the compiler is going to see. See, there is a problem, right? So first one is expected 2 arguments but got 1, so that is in line 28. Okay, that is one thing. Let us resolve it by passing another parameter, right? But there is a fundamental problem. A required parameter cannot follow an optional parameter. Why? The compiler does not allow the optional parameter to be declared in the beginning. An optional parameter can always be declared at the end during the function definition. Okay, you can have n number of optional parameter, that really doesn't matter, but the optional parameter should always be declared at the end after the required parameters, right? So that is the thing. Okay, there is something called as union type declaration in TypeScript, right? So let me declare a variable var 2. Okay, how should I say? I should say let space variable name, okay, colon. If I assume it is going to hold a string value, I have to say string, or there might be scenarios it can hold the number value, right? Then I have to simply say pipe and then the other expected data type, right? So whenever I say the variable name and say a dot, it would show me the extension methods in the IntelliSense according to the type declared, right? So you might raise a question, why can't we handle this scenario using a any, right? So if I declare a variable as any, then that variable can hold values of any type, right? So that is correct, but I will lose the IntelliSense here, right? So if you are a developer and if you assume a variable can have values of multiple data types, okay, and you know all the possible data types, you better declare it. So you have to say the type and then a pipe symbol and then say the all the expected types, right? So here I can say where 2 equal to true, right? So it is not bool, it's boolean, right? So it can hold a value true. It can also hold a value right. But can it hold a value of 10? Let us see. No, the compiler does not allow it, right? So this concept we call it as a union type declaration. Okay, simply say let and then variable name and then colon and then give all the expected types by dealing with it, right? So guys, in this video we saw what is type inference, what is a function, the record parameters, option parameters and default parameters, and also we saw what is union type declaration in TypeScript. Hope this video was very useful for you.